everyone, welcome back to my channel. Of course, as you can tell by the title, today's video is a get ready with me. And if you want to see how I got this look, curly hair, the lip combo, the outfit details, then please keep on watching. So like always, I'm gonna start with my moisturizer. Today we're going to be talking about long distance relationships and just like how I got into modeling, because I recently have been getting a lot of questions because of the B. Simone beauty job. But I wanted to talk about long distance relationships because I'm in one, and yeah, I feel like a lot of girls do not talk about how they deal with them. And if I'm being completely honest, I never imagined myself being in one. I don't want to get like too TMI because like it is my relationship and I don't just want to talk all about it. I'm going to be going in with the Born This Way foundation since this is for Valentine's Day, so we need something full coverage. Oh my gosh, this really probably isn't even my color. This is so orange. This is like my summer color. And I definitely have not been to the beach in a while, but we're gonna work with it because it's already on my face. Yeah, so I never envisioned myself in a long distance relationship. I just always thought like, no, that could never be me. Like, I personally just, like, this was like 2 years ago that I just envisioned myself like by myself in college and stuff, because I was like, no, like me and my boyfriend met my junior year, and I knew he was gonna go to college. I just didn't know he was gonna go out of state, which he currently isn't, but he will be. But he plays basketball, so I, thought like, okay, well, he's going to be in his school, so I need to figure out like what we're gonna do. And we just initially like figured like, okay, like maybe this long distance thing is not gonna work. We both do not want it. And long story short, I don't want to get into the rest, but we did end up choosing it because we had just been together for so long that like it would not be possible to just be friends for a while he played. Like, we did not see it happening. So, because you just get a bigger connection over time, and that's really what happened. So we still kept on dating, and we've been doing this long distance month for a while now. Well, it's already like second semester, so you can imagine how long we've been doing it. But yeah, it's like in the beginning, I was not gonna lie, I was super depressed because we used to hang out like so often. It would just be so easy to see him. He lived like 7 minutes away, so it was just super convenient. And just after school, I would see him, I would be at his games and everything, to like now I see him once a month, which that's just like what we agreed on. Usually it is, not gonna lie, it is like a little bit more than that, but now it's getting like a little bit more serious since it's like his second semester, so it's not the same and he's just a lot more busy. Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes, but it's just something to get used to. Like, what I had to learn was to find something for myself. Like, when I first met him, I had nothing. Like, I had just quit cheerleading. I did cheerleading, if you guys don't know. You clearly don't. Not a lot of people know. But those who went to school with me. But I did cheerleading, and that's really all I had. And I quit the same year that I met him. So I was like big chilling. Like I had nothing to do with my life, no job, no income. Like I was doing nothing. Yeah, so like that really, he also really motivated me to start doing stuff with myself and like just utilize my time. Like I remember in the summer I would just lay and watch YouTube like all day. I legit would do nothing. Like looking back, I was such a bum. Like it's actually crazy. But yeah, finding something that is really for you and gets your mind off of like that person that you're with, because if you're with a significant other and like all you think about is him and he's always on your mind, and it's like, okay, it's fine for him to like always, you know, be on your mind, but you have to have things for you. Not everything needs to connect to your significant other. Like in the beginning I was the basketball manager, and that's really how I met him. So I would be at all his practices, all his games, and basically everything. Like during the holidays, you know, when they play, I was there. Everything, I got into the games for free and stuff. Like it was like an everyday thing. So imagine going from that to like not as much the next year, because actually, funny story, his the coach found out. Okay, the whole time the coach did not know we were dating, because we didn't want him to know, because you know then they start like blaming you, and we just didn't want all that. And so what ended up happening was the next year he did not want any girl managers, so I did not manage. And I mean, I was still at every single one of his games, but you know, it just wasn't the same. I wasn't at every single one of his practices. Like it was crazy. Like I can't believe I was at everything. I saw him like every single day. And a lot of people don't know, but I do not see him every single day. That's not something that I want, because in my opinion, when you see somebody every single day, like you just are not used to time apart from each other, and that's like a big thing for long distance relationships, and that's something you have to learn. So yeah, I just wasn't used to it, and it was a big adjustment my senior year, not being like able to see him like absolutely every single day. But you know, it was just something like I just dealt with because I had to. And we were still seeing each other a lot, but not as often, clearly. So just from that, like that kind of helped me try to find something, because like I said, I wasn't doing anything, and I was just like on his stuff all the time, and like because he had stuff and I didn't, if that makes sense. But yeah, so when it came to that point, I was just like, okay, I need to like do something. And at that time, that's when I started my lashing business, and I got my certification, and I started doing lashes, and that was taking up some time. So like it wasn't an issue when he was to go work out, go practice. And so moving on to like long distance relationship tips, I really think like a big key is communication and having something for yourself, because if you don't, then like you really are just going to be bored, and you'll just have time to think about how much you're not with your significant other. And it's like you just need, like, I guess, things to distract yourself, but also you need to have stuff for my camera cut off. But I was saying you need to have stuff for yourself regardless. Like you can't just, in my opinion, I don't think a healthy relationship is one where like all you do, this might be like controversial, but it's I don't know, in my opinion, from how I've seen relationships played out for my friends, just seeing each other every day, just one causes arguments, to, and this is for like relationships, marriages and all of that, that's like completely different. I'm not even there. Like if you are just constantly all about this one person and you don't do anything else, like at some point you just get so tired of each other and you guys argue, or you guys just end up breaking up because it's like I guess you can at some point just know a person too much to where it's a lot. Like in my opinion, it got to a point where I was just so obsessed and like it's not healthy, like at all. Like it took me a while to see, like at first I was just like, no, like I want to do long distance, like there's no way that I can be friends with you. But at some point you have to be realistic and just get out of that mindset of like all about that one person and really just look out for yourself and your future. Like if you really think, like in the beginning I was literally asking my friend who had a long distance relationship with his girlfriend, like how the heck did you do that? Like there's no way. Like in my opinion, I want attention. Like I cannot have a relationship where like I don't have attention, and that's what I thought like it was. And girl, I was so wrong. Like I mean, I still thought that I could not do it. Like I was just gonna be so depressed, like we weren't gonna talk, I wasn't gonna see him for months. And I also started working out, and this was like during quarantine, so I had already not seen him sorry, I'm trying to like dust all this powder away. I had already not seen him a lot because of COVID, and I was just like, dang, like I'm not gonna see him at all. Like he's gonna, like, if you know college athletes, they're so busy and you rarely see them. So unless you like go to the same school, and we don't. And I was thinking like if he goes far, like I'm gonna have to fly out, like all this stuff. Still super obsessed, but I mean I honestly still would do that if it came to that once he transfers. But as of right now, like I really think I'm really fine where I'm at. It's like a pretty healthy long distance relationship if you ask me. At some point like we would see each other way too often than like I usually thought, but like it was just so hard. Like the goodbyes were so hard. Oh my gosh, it was just, it tore me up when he had to leave. But you know, over time, like of course, like I said, you just have to get used to it, give it time. With everything, time, that's just what I learned. And I really think it helped me grow as a person, because even my best friend like was so worried. She was like, honestly I was scared, because she knew like how much he meant and like basically what our relationship was like. So it was a hard adjustment, but I'm glad I did it, because like I said, it helped us grow and really know that like it's true what we have. And oh, also I didn't even get to this part, but trust, like having trust and knowing, you know, like your significant, oh my gosh, your significant other is like, oh my gosh, it's all about you. Like, you know, he's not gonna like go out and cheat and whatever. But also, I mean, we have our locations, but that's like on some like non-creepy stuff, like I trust him. But this is more so for those who want to know how I did it and like how it's going, because it's I mean, it's not easy per se, but I really thought it was super duper hard. I'm not even gonna say that it's not hard, because it's really not. But just trusting each other and really communicating anytime you can, because like I said, we were talking like all the time. If we weren't talking on the phone, like texting each other, FaceTiming, then we were seeing each other in person, or at school. But like when things changed, obviously when you're in a long distance relationship, you do not see each other as much. To help with that, I recommend FaceTiming, like just seeing how you guys, like y'all's schedules play out. Like for me, I'm not about to like let him know when I have clients, when I'm filming videos, like a week prior, but I'll let him know like, hey, like this is what I have to do today, like. And regardless, we always call each other. Like if he's on his way to his practice, like he calls me, or if like, you know, like we always call each other morning and night, at least one or the other, if not both. But like I just feel like that, in my opinion, that for me is enough, because we just talk about our whole days, like, and we sometimes like in between we're like texting and stuff. But like I know he has practice from like 3 to 6 and stuff, or like honestly longer, because they watch film and all that stuff. But I have no idea what I want to do for eyes. I have the James Charles palette that I literally got it for Christmas like 2 years ago and didn't even use it. I'm not sure what to do with it. My outfit is pink, so I don't want to do too much, because that's already, and like lips, I just don't want to do too much. Back to my story. So I am really grateful that he basically helped me find what I wanted to do, because from that, that's when I started modeling. And I like really, I mean, I've always gotten questions about, this isn't even to be cocky, I got questions like, you know, at the mall, they're like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, like you should be a model, this and that. But I was always so scared, because I had no idea, my mom had no idea, but she like really wanted me to do it as well, because she really thought like that could do something for me. And I just never knew how the industry worked, and I was just always like, you know, like I don't know how much this will benefit me. Like I don't know, it's, to me it was just like a small world that I just didn't know about. I one day got a message from, actually I'm wearing their robe right now, and I'm not with them anymore because one, COVID stopped and I stopped taking their classes. I just felt like it wasn't for me there, in my opinion. So I left like right when quarantine happened, and that's like when literally everything was like going so good. My business blew up, like I was doing good with modeling and lashing. You know, till COVID hit, so I stopped modeling. But I really I was starting to really put so much time and money and invest in myself, and that's like a huge thing that I'm like all for. Like invest in yourself as much as you can, because it's honestly, it was the best decision I've ever made. I invested in myself to get a lash course and learn how to do lashes, and I have already made that money back like the first year that I did lashes. So, and then with modeling, like it brought me a really far way. I mean, I stopped modeling this year, which was like a huge decision that I had to make. And like I'm sure a lot of people saw, like I just stopped out of nowhere because I actually got COVID in June, last June. So that was just like a huge thing for me, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But like I was saying, like modeling was really like, I loved it. Like I fell in love. When I tell you I fell in love, I recommend it to anyone who is interested in starting to model. Like it is so much fun. It helped me so much with my confidence. Not saying that I wasn't confident prior, but I just wasn't like confident speaking wise and presenting myself in a certain manner. But now, like girl, I did fashion shows. I'm gonna see if I can insert clips. I did fashion shows. I think I did like, I know I did more than 5. I think I did a celebrity fashion show. Like it was just like the amount of things that just kept coming and coming on my plate. I was just doing so much and I was just so happy during that time. So like for me, my long distance relationship was like, I was fine. I was becoming, you know, fine with it because I had stuff to do and things to take care of. So it wasn't like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was still putting like a lot of effort into my relationship, but it wasn't anything like stressful. And that's what a relationship really shouldn't be, in my opinion. You should enjoy it. And to me, I was just like so stressed out all the time because I was like, okay, like what's next? Like he's about to move out, like oh my gosh. But I was like, okay, like it went from that to being like, okay, well, I'll be busy. Like I have things of my own to do. He's going to college to better himself, to do what he wants, and as of right now, I'm doing what I want. Like I don't know if you guys even get what I'm saying, but that's just how I saw it. Moving on to modeling, it's really all about networking, and I'm sure you guys know that. In the beginning, I was like, what the heck? How do you do that? So I'm gonna give you some tips. Like, this is for everyone and anyone. Network with MUAs, network with photographers, ask for, you know, collabs. There's a lot of photographers who are willing to do collabs. They might just be starting, or they might really see potential in you. So be grateful for those people, because like once you start networking, then you know people and you really like get around. Like for example, let's say you work with an MUA, and then that MUA eventually, let's say, works for Fenty Beauty, and then they're like, okay, well, we need like a Hispanic model, and you know, or like olive undertone, black hair, like that's what we're looking for, or like warm skin, that's what we want. Then the MUA is like, I got one, like I have a model, I know a model, and gets you into the job. And that's literally how easy it is once you connect with people. But I do recommend practicing in front of a mirror first, because you don't want to show up and have them regret it. I mean, you do have some nice people, but for the most part, try to do your homework and really know your angles, so that they're like, okay, like I can work with her. She, you know, she's not like entirely lost. But I mean, in my opinion, my classes really helped me in that. So, but yeah, after that, you just start building your portfolio little by little, and photographers or any other businesses start seeing you, they like you, they want to work with you, and you keep building your portfolio. It's really like, it's a lot, but it all just becomes fun, and it's like, it's no longer a job really. It really upsets me that I had to stop. But like I said, I did get COVID, so I just didn't, and like also my family's at risk, so I didn't even want to risk that. Yeah, so I got COVID like last June, and it was like, girl, it was the worst. Like, if you're somebody who does not believe in it, I really don't know what to tell you, because I definitely believed in it. I was like so scared, and I got it during that time that like teenagers, like super healthy teenagers, were dying from it, and I was like, oh my goodness. Like, when I found out, I was hanging out with my god sister, and she had slept over, and it's crazy because she didn't even test positive, but thank goodness. Like, when I found out I had it, I was like bawling my eyes out because I was so scared to like know what was next, because it was like, even now people don't even really know. It's more so like something that like you have it and you just have to let your body fight it itself, basically. It started off with like a headache, and I thought like, okay, well, I didn't really get that much sleep. I was like in and out of sleep that whole day because I was sleeping over with my god sister. I started to, yes, I'm using my eyebrow pencil. It works as a lip liner. And I was just like, what is going on? Like, why is this headache not going away? Like, why do I feel this bad? And I was one of those people who did not look up symptoms. Like, I don't know, I guess I just, like, I really did not know what the symptoms were. And I looked it up and I was like, this, okay, my lips look really crazy. I was just like, this looks a lot like what I'm experiencing right now. And I got so scared. I was like, I need, like, where do I even get tested? Like, during that time, people were just like, it was scary during that time. Like, now it's so much easier to get tested, I'm assuming, because I recently got tested. So at least where I live, it's just like kind of easier to get tested. But yeah, I was just very much like, I need to do research and see like how I can get rid of this. And at that time it was like, oh, you know, 2 weeks, like, you'll be fine. No, girl, they lied to me. I did not have it for only 2 weeks. Recovered like after 1 month, basically. I'm just applying highlights. Does that make me look oilier, or like, is it cute? I always wonder, people do that and it's a mix of both. So I think we're finished with the makeup. I'm just gonna brush out my lashes. Actually, I might brush my eyebrows up. I wish I could do the whole soap brow trend, but there's no way. Like, my eyebrows are way too thick. I already tried, and I might just be using too much soap, but I use this one I've seen people use. Yeah, I got every single symptom there is for COVID except for a fever, which is funny because, well, it's not funny, but it's weird because they check your temperature like in places, and I'm just like, I didn't even have a temperature and I had COVID. Like, it's very weird how COVID works. So I started off with headache, and then it went to body aches and sneezing. I wasn't coughing just yet. My mom was actually the one who was coughing, and I was near my mom and she had a cough, and then I developed a cough, and it did not go away for like weeks, like 2 weeks. And I was taking cough medicine for like about 2 weeks, and I was just like, okay, like, I can't keep taking it. It's not healthy. I'm not supposed to take it for that long. I went to a ginger tea, and that was literally what took my cough away.
You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out of my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking about you.
Finish up my hair. I only have a little bit left, and then I will show you guys my outfits and end off the video. And I am back. So this is my Valentine's Day outfit. I actually got this dress from Amazon. And the back, oh, not me having a tag out. The back is really cute. It's like a backless dress, and the front is just like ruched, and it's really flattering, super cute. Yeah, I love how today's look came out. I know this is like pre-filmed for Valentine's Day, but I'm definitely doing this look for Valentine's Day, wearing this dress. I just feel like very much Barbie, or more like Hispanic Barbie, but I love it. I love the hair. Yeah, you guys will definitely see some pictures on the gram. And if you have not followed me on Instagram, then go ahead and do so right now. Yeah, so that's it for today's Get Ready With Me. Thank you so much for almost 300 subscribers. Everyone who subscribed, thank you so much. And as for those who have not subscribed, if you have not already, please do not forget to subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and give this video a like. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.